cluster. People harassed till the next. Bishop of Gloucester. They only after the net is a luckily driver when you shine. The itching Ramans quoted in the local press, saying it was one of the most evil places he had ever had. Misfortune, division, villain, horrible. Suggest that the inn resides on not just but two ley lines. Tutors did the inn is not dressing sounds of babies crying. Also then fake a friend and then when they woke up spares a folded breath taken in June 99. The reveal feels white mist that vaguely resembles a human form ascending the staircase. The bishop's room on the first floor said to be the most disturbing. Tall monks have been seen appearing and disappearing in that room. As everyone's by the resting table to strive, weapons, tribines, tribes, tables, frighted, breasted, the across room. There are also reports of anguish screaming, believed to be that of a man who is head pushed into a fire in the room. And there's more, a ghostly shepherd and a sheepdog also visit the room from time to time. And those who spent the night in there when the inn was still a bed and breakfast was so plagued by nightmares that they often refused to spend another night in the room. The attic was the scene of the murder of an innkeeper's daughter. Lured sound of her ugly and tragic climbing up into the roof. Visitors are greeted by a feeling of intense melancholy. Haunted and rude of suggest that the inn resides on not just one but two ley lines. Visitors are just doing a report that stressing sounds of babies crying or felt invisible forces pushing them when they walk upstairs. A fairy rap thinking and dreaming. Get to 99 feet smile and recent for themselves as a human friend. Mississippi STDs, the business room on the first floor. See the baby was disturbed and not for months and seen appearing and disappearing in that meeting. The scene should shrink if the season is a last stone. Just hear this crimes, just feel this to drink. Also reports of anguish screaming, believed to be that of a man who was murdered by having his head pushed into a fire in his doom room. And there's more, a ghostly shepherd and a sheepdog also visit the room from time to time. And those who spent the night in there when the inn was still a bed and for free